Hello and welcome back to Winsdom Academy. So guys, in this particular session, we are going to discuss the most important topic here from the mains perspective, and that is why Constituent Assembly accepted the parliamentary form of government. Though we had the option of the presidential form of government, which is the important part of the USA. Alright. So first reason is that we were familiar with the parliamentary form of government. As you know that there was a British rule, and in Britain there is the parliamentary form of government. K.M. Munshi, as we know that he was the member of the Constituent Assembly, he also accepted and support the parliamentary form of government. The second and the most important point that we need to understand here that the Constituent Assembly gives preference to more responsible government. Even Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in Constituent Assembly, he said that we need the stable and the responsible government. And the parliamentary form of government fulfill all demand. How? In the parliamentary form of government, the executives, that is Council of Ministers, or generally we call it the government, is responsible for their every action to the legislature. Means here in the parliamentary form of government, the executive is responsible to the legislature, whereas in the presidential form of government, the executive is not responsible for their every act to the legislature, and that is why we have accepted the parliamentary form of government. So we need to always remember this point. Number three, we need to avoid the conflict between the legislature and the executive as well. Say for example, if both are independent or separated from each other, then naturally there might be some clashes. So our Constituent Assembly sharply, intellectually avoided this tension. And the last point is the nature of the Indian society. As India is one of the most heterogeneous states, there is a diversity in the culture, language, the culture, tradition, right? So here, the parliamentary system, as it offers greater scope for giving representation to various sections, interests, and the regions in the government, and this promotes the national spirit among the people and builds united India. So that is why we have accepted the parliamentary system in India. Actually, whether the parliamentary system should be continued or should be replaced by the presidential system, यहाँ पे discussion हो रहा था. But Swarna Singh committee was also constituted, which is very well known for the adoption or recommendation of the fundamental duties, and this committee also suggests that the parliamentary system has been doing well, and hence there is no need to replace it by the presidential system. So we need to always remember that these reasons while writing our answer, while we can say appearing in any kind of exam. So simply you can write such kind of examples and such kind of points. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next session. Jai Hind.